lesson today. Captain, please lead the prayer.
Okay. Before we start our class today, let's pray together. And pray begin. Finish.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, everyone, I'm going to check your attendance. Anyone who absent today?
I think
It's complete?
Yeah, it's complete.
Okay, great. Thank you. Alright, everyone, because everyone is complete today, we're going to start our lesson and we're going to talk about degree of comparison. But before that, I'm going to show you this picture. Could you please guess who is taller in this photo? A giraffe or a cat?
A giraffe, miss.
Okay, great. Thank you, Nurul. That's correct. So, the taller in this photo is giraffe. And everyone, the way we compare or say which one is better, taller, or bigger, we call it as comparison degree. And that will be our material for today. Today, there are 3 learning objectives. The first one is identify and understand 3 types of comparison degree in English. Second one is comparison degree correctly in simple sentences. And the third one is work collaboratively to create and present a short descriptive text comparing 2 things. Alright, let's start our materials today. Could you please read that, everyone? Type of comparison degree. Okay, in this part, there are 3 types of comparison degree. The first one is
Positive degree.
the second one is
Comparative degree.
and the last one is
Superlative degree.
okay, now we are going to start from the positive degree. So, if you guys listen to the positive degree, it means that we use that positive degree not to compare anything, but we have to describe something. That's the function of positive degree. Okay, now let's take a look to the structure of positive degree. The structure is S plus adjective plus S. Okay, now let's see to the example of positive degree. Could you please guys read the example? Number 1.
This house is as big as that one.
Great! So, in this sentence, which one is the adjective?
Big.
Okay, great. Now, in this sentence, the adjective is big. And we want to say that this house is bigger than the other house. And we say it and we add word as before adjective and after adjective. So the word will be like, this house is as big as that one. Okay, now let's see to the second example. She is as smart as her brother. Which one is the adjective?
Smart.
Okay, great. The adjective is smart. So we add as before adjective and we add as after adjective. So we call it as positive degree. So it is both of these sentences have same quality or level. For example, this house is same as the other house. Okay, that's the positive degree. Now let's move to the second type, which is about comparative degree. So, comparative degree, the function of comparative degree is we use to compare 2 things, 2 people, or 2 places, or many more. Okay, let's see the first condition. The first one is for the short adjective, or we call it as syllable. For the adjective, for the structure is adjective plus er plus than. Now let's see the example. A car is faster than a bicycle. Which one is the adjective? Fast. Now, if we want to compare two things, we add er after adjective. So the word or the sentence will be like, a car is faster than a bicycle. Okay, now let's see to the other condition, which is for the long adjective. For example, is two or more syllable. The structure is more plus adjective less than. Okay, for the example is, this movie is more interesting than the last one. So we know that interesting is adjective, right? So we add more before adjective, and we add than after adjective to compare two things. So the sentence will be like, this movie is more interesting than the last one. Okay, to check your comprehension, I'm going to give you 3 adjectives, and you have to write one sentence based on comparative degree. Now I have 3 adjectives. Who want to answer and create a sentence?
Me.
Okay, Nurul, yes please.
Yay.
Okay, Nurul answered tall. I'm taller than my brother. Is it correct, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, correct, yeah. Because this is the adjective, and Nurul add er to compare two things. Okay, that's good, Nurul. Give applause, everyone. Okay, now let's move on to the last type, which is superlative degree. So, superlative degree, the function is to compare or to show one thing is the most or least in group. For the structure of superlative, for the short adjective or one syllable, we use the structure the plus adjective plus est. For example, he is the tallest in the class. So we add the, and also we add est after adjective. Okay, for the last adjective or 2 or more syllable, the structure is the most plus adjective. For example, this is the most expensive hotel. So we add the plus most and also following by adjective. Are you guys understand?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, everyone, in the other occasion, there are also adjectives that didn't follow the structure, or we call it as irregular adjective. For example, good becomes better, best, bad become worse, and superlative worst, far, farther, farthest, little, less, less, many, more, and most. Okay, now we have to do our first activity, which is about comparison type match. So in this activity, there are 5 sentences, and you guys have to guess. Each sentence belongs to what type? Is it positive, comparative, or superlative? Are you guys get it?
Yes, Miss.
Reva, what we are going to do?
We need to guess the sentence belongs to which type, Miss.
Okay, great. Now, let's start our first activity, guys. For the first sentence, your bag is as blue as the sky. This sentence belongs to
Positive.
positive? Okay, great. For the second question, my house is bigger than yours. Which type of comparative degree?
Comparative.
Okay, great. Okay, number 3. She is the fastest runner in the school. Which type of comparison degree?
Superlative.
Okay, great. Give applause. Number 4. This book is as interesting as the movie. It belongs to?
Positive degree.
Okay, great. Positive degree. Last question. Elephants are larger than horses. It belongs to?
Comparative degree.
Okay, great. Give applause, everyone. I think you guys have already understand about comparison degree. Okay, now let's move to the second activity. You guys have to write it down the answer on your own paper. For example, there are 5 sentences, right? So each sentence you guys have to decide it is sentence correct or incorrect. So if the sentence is incorrect, you guys have to write it down the correct one. Okay?
Okay.
Are you guys understand?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do this activity. Okay, let's start from now. Okay, time is up. Now let's check the answer of this activity. For number 1, who wants to answer? Reva? Come on, Reva.
My car is more faster than yours.
Yeah, it is correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Why is it incorrect?
Because we don't need add more before the adjective.
Okay, because we don't need to add more before adjective. Because it is belongs to comparative degree. Okay, great. Now, number 2. She is the tallest girl in her class. Is it correct or incorrect?
Correct means
Okay, correct. Number 3. This cake is as more delicious as that one. Correct or incorrect?
incorrect means
Why incorrect?
because we don't need to add more in that sentence.
Okay, we don't need to add more because it is positive degree. Great. Now let's move to the number 4. The dog is bigger than the cat. Is it correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Correct. Great. Number 5 for the last question. He is the most smartest boy in school. Correct or incorrect? Correct or incorrect? Who wants to answer? Incorrect? Why is it incorrect?
Because we don't need to add. Oh no, it's correct.
Is it correct?
I think so.
Okay.
Incorrect, miss.
Reva, what do you think about
I
that?
think it's incorrect because we don't need add most in the sentence.
Okay, that's the answer. Okay, it is incorrect because we don't need most after smartest. We have to choose one, and the adjective is 1 syllable. So we need smartest. We don't need most in the sentence. Okay, thank you. Now let's move to the last activity. I'm going to give you worksheet.
Wow, this looks so delicious.
Okay. Okay, in this activity, you guys have to write. You guys have to write positive, comparative, and superlative degree based on the photos. Okay, we already do this activity before. Each group contains 2 members. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do this activity. Okay, now let's start from now. Come on. Okay, time is up, everyone. Now let's check your answer. Who wants to answer this activity in front of the class?
Me.
Okay, Refine Rules group, please. Welcome. Okay, now you have to read your answer from the first photo.
Okay. I'll read the positive degree one. A fried chicken is as expensive as burger.
Okay, is it correct, everyone? Okay, correct. Now let's move to the comparative.
Second one is spaghetti is more expensive than burger.
Okay, great. Now for the last one, superlative.
Pizza is the most expensive meal.
Okay, great. Thank you, Nurul and Reva. Now you have to see. Thank you. Alright, thank you very much, everyone, for your participation. Now we have to review our material. So, anyone who wants to answer what are 3 types of comparison degree in English that we have already discussed? Okay, Reva?
Positive, comparative, and superlative.
Superlative, great. Second one, how do we form the comparative degree? What is the structure of comparative degree? For 1 syllable. The adjective, er,
And then.
okay, great. Thank you. Okay, last question. What was the easiest part of today's lesson? Is it in superlative or comparative?
For me, in positive.
Positive.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
Reva?
comparative is
Easier. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for answering this question. Alright, I think that's all for today's session, everyone. Thank you very much for participating. And I'm going to close this class by this quote. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.